Good morning, everyone. This is Helen Sarita. You are in the MEBS, the Mother Eagle Blossoms show. I am so delighted to have my guest today. It's morning here, and it's his evening in the US. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my good friend, Timothy Payton. How are you, Tim?
Hello there, Helen. Hey, I'm blessed by the best, and too blessed to be depressed nor stressed above all the rest.
I just I'm just starting my day. So you're about to sleep. So what time is it there exactly?
It is actually 9 after 8 p.m.
Wow. So look at that time difference, but we there's nothing impossible. We can still
Absolutely.
connect each other even we have, time difference. Anyway, Tim, can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yes. Hello there, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are right now in the world watching or will be watching. Yes, I am Timothy Payton, and I reside in the United States of America. I have been a poet for going on 31 years, and I'm also an advisor of the Glory Future Foundation, represented Saeed Khan from Bangladesh. I'm also an ambassador of peace, representing France, and also an ambassador of humanity, representing Ghana, West Africa. I'm also a spoken word artist, a poet. Um, well, I like to say I'm a motivated, blessed word artist and an influential, influencing influence, inspiring that is. And I just love to do what I do, which is uplift, inspire, motivate, uh, use my God given talents, and just not only on poetry, but just in everyday life. And just like to just say, you want to see a change in the world, be that change in the world you wish to see. So,
What a beautiful intro. Or
thank
with that description of yourself or introducing yourself, you give everyone a beautiful message.
thank you. Thank
So
you.
that's beautiful. But I am just curious, Tim. How did you join, I mean, the passion of poetry?
Well, I had joined Passion of Poetry. I would think um, it's been some time. I believe I've been there probably at least possibly a year. I can't really think off top exactly the exact time and day, but I know it's been around at least a year. And me and the founder, Annette Tarpley, we're actually very, very good friends. We um, we met through a mutual acquaintance of such. It's not unfortunate. We don't speak to that individual anymore, but it was just something about her voice and just her poetic style of writing. We have a lot of similarities in that area, and we just end up really becoming like not only friends but also fans of our own works. So she happened to have the passion of poetry, which I might add is one of the most active writing slash poetry literary forms in the world, not only just Facebook. And I'm also an admin there, and I just see that passions of poetry is exactly that name. There's a lot of passion in that group, and a lot of people are very
Yeah.
passionate about getting their art out there and their word art. And if you're not a member there, come there. You won't be disappointed. You'll really be welcome with open arms. It's a beautiful writing form.
Okay, when you joined the POP, you became an administrator.
Actually, that was later on. I actually was a member there, and then at the time, I wanted to actually be somewhat of a spokesperson on the group.
I
So
see.
when me and Annette was talking about what I wanted to do, she would say like, "Well, I'll go ahead and make you an admin." I said, "Okay." So life
That's
happens
nice.
sometimes on life's terms, and um, just got really caught up on a lot of things in life. I am still an admin there, and the future holds many things. So I still may even be uh, um, a spokesperson there of some sorts. But as of right now, it's just life's been pretty busy, and I do what I can. It's just I do what I can.
So you were discovered there in the POP. So
What's
it's
that again?
different in mine because Annette asked me to join and become a moderator. So I remember it was like already 2 years ago or 1 year or more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think I came first, then you also your came later after me.
Yes.
I think so. So how did you know about the Filipino Poets and Blossoms?
Actually, believe it or not, I do believe that you were the one who told me about FPV. I believe that was so because you had told we actually did get connected through Pop, and you had, I believe, had seen my work and me reading my
Yeah,
poetry and
I
things,
think
and you reached out to me and you had told me about you having a poetry group, and you would be delighted for me to join. So
I
that's pretty much
remember.
how I got. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been
Yeah.
some time. But it's because of you there, Helen. So I thank you.
And also you showed me your paintings
Yes,
that
yes,
time. Yeah.
yes.
You have a very good paintings, and I assumed that that's your one of your hobbies, right?
Yes, actually, it is one of my hobbies. It's been some time. It's been some time since I've done any painting because of the fact of me. Well, I've been doing college courses and doing things like that, and getting back into my writings. Yet,
Yeah.
I'm an individual that gets inspired once the creativity comes about, and when I see something of an expression, neither it be art or writing, I let the creativity take control.
Yeah, that's it. So, are you also active with other groups, or do you have a group that you are the one who manage, or you are the founder?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I actually have three poetry groups that I've founded. The one I have is Reflection Life of Poetry.
Okay,
Also, I have Payton's painting. Yeah, excuse me, Payton's Place of Poetry,
I see.
and Payton's Paintings and Friends Poetry slash Art Group. That's a mouthful. And again, I am also an advisor for a very, very great cause of Saeed Khan's uh, Glory Future Foundation.
Glory Future Foundation. So I didn't
Yes,
realize that we are the same, both advisors and that foundation. And it's good.
yes. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, we both are, aren't we, there, Ella?
Yeah. So I want to ask if how does poetry impacted your life?
Um, that's a story within itself. Yet poetry is very influential in my life. For the fact of it is, at one time, it started out as I was um I was 15 when I started writing poetry, and it all started as, God rest his soul, my brother Danny Chap. That was my brother, And I won't forget when I was young, he said two things to me. He said, one, if you like a girl or you want a girl to like you make her laugh. But secondly, if you like a girl and she likes you write her a poem. So at one time I was actually I had a crush on my best friend at the time. And I wanted to go ahead and write a poem to her. But believe it or not, the very first time I wrote a poem, it wasn't even actually my poem. I was listening to a song and I ended up getting the lyrics. So I actually copied down the lyrics. It was a group called the Puppies. I can't even remember the name of the song. This was like early '90s, and I went ahead and I wanted to see her reaction. So I read like it was mine, but it wasn't. And I don't condone that you use anyone's lyrics as your own. I'm just letting you know. I was 15, and I got the reaction I wanted from her. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to write something of my own of how I felt about it. So it did start out as lovey dovey, loving, and roses are red, violets are blue. When I think of you, I love you type of thing. But it actually evolved into a therapeutic tool. And I wrote for therapeutic reasons and things I was going through life. And then it just enthralled and involved into a a healing of sorts, writing for myself. But now I write to want to help change people's lives because I feel when I write, it's for a reasoning of so many people, so many years has told me you should do something with your poetry. Because mind you, I started on Facebook on February 2nd, 2017. So for about 26
2000,
years, 2000,
2017?
2017 is when I came on Facebook. And for 26 years, I did not share my work. I didn't share it. And then I went ahead and it just seemed that so many people told me and I blew it off. But now I've noticed that something that person has inside of them can be so therapeutic for so many others out there. So that is really how poetry has influenced my life by using something that I can help others. So it's not really about me. It comes from me, but it's for the well of many people that maybe lost the voice for the voiceless. So that's pretty much what poetry is for me.
So that's it. We will know what kind of person through their writing. And I feel, and I guess after I read your work, I know that you are such a good person.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
very much, Ellen.
So, do you have a book that you want to promote here? I'll give you your chance to promote your book.
Uh, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I actually have a book here. It's entitled Scattered Collars.
Wow,
And
that's a big book. It's like a
yes,
magazine size.
yes. Uh, I have it through myself, but it's also available on Amazon, and it won't be this big. It'll be a lot more smaller. And Scattered Collars is really a collection of poems that were selected by myself, and I display
Scattered
different.
color.
Yes, it displays different issues and topics that I've experienced in my life, such as being an individual, family and heartbreaks, emotions of love, and I even got some things in here about the seasons. And I just tell you right now, if you haven't already got the book, get it and add some collars to your life.
That's
And again, it's available
wonderful.
on Amazon. Yes.
I think that's very interesting to read. Anyway, can you share with us any poem written on that book?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I actually have a poem right here, and it is entitled Poetry.
Yeah.
And I just think that this would be really great to share here. So, this is from Scattered Colors, and
What's the title, please?
the title is Poetry. Poetry in the Poetry Book. All right. Mesmerizing with emotions. Reactions can be captured. Something that brings tears or has you loving life like children in laughter. To write out or act out. To paint or draw throughout. To put feelings into areas that you've forgotten about. To put yourself and thoughts out on a platter. To take upon and partake. To fill you with what truly matters. Sad as rain, happy like the sun. Up you when you're down. Can fulfill you what's not done. To live and breathe this. Learn to brew and steam this. Use it to your advantage to show that you truly exist. You can't stop this. It's in your blood. When that feeling hits, oh, does it flood. To see colors, to feel words, to have caption in the mind. This is your world. To spin something, roll the dice, to really show what's going on and be precise. To put something together, just a spark and a thought. Let it snowball into something that is taught. Something I let go and know of me. Feelings of emotional reality I call poetry.
Excellent, excellent. That's wonderful. So
Thank you.
that's realistic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, team, let's what do you call this? Talk about our group, International Poets Praying Group. I invited you. We are the first two in there, and I ask you to be an admin or a co-founder. And what is your experience with our few members? Because we're not getting members just by adding and adding, right? Because
Right.
we need to ask them first if they like to be in, because it's something,
Yes.
it's not just a poetry group. And the
No.
fact that we have gathered different religions there, but we worship as one to our
Yes.
Creator. Yeah. So, what
Yes.
can you tell
Absolutely.
us about this? Can you tell the audience about this?
Yes. IPPT is a very, very special and unique group. It's for, as you said there, Helen, we are unbiased. We are the type of individuals that we don't discriminate on beliefs, relationships, or religions. We are of one, and that is to worship and to give praise and thanks to our Lord Jesus
Yes.
Christ and God. And the
Yes.
thing of it is I felt very privileged that you would, one, think of me, and two, come to me. And when you gave me this idea, I was really like, wow, this is really great. Because in the time that we are living in right now, so many people really need to know about God. Because God, let's just be real, God is very lacking in this fallen world. So we as individuals in the IPPT, we want to be that light and beacon for so many people out there that may not know about God, may want to know about God. And we want to be an example to show that, look, unfortunately, maybe some people that have dealt with religious trauma, There has been individuals that may have went to church, and maybe that church made them feel a certain way, and this made them not go into want to go ahead and want to go to church, or because of a bad experience of liars, and there are liars and
Yes.
fake in the church, but that may have also discredited them to want to know about God. That's where we are different. We are very different to the fact that we're going to just be real. It's all about a relationship. And this is what we want to show on this platform, that everyone is welcome, even if you aren't
Yes.
of any religion. If
And
you
we
want to
have
just
happy
come.
members. We have happy members. They are telling
Oh,
us,
absolutely.
they are posting that they are so glad that they are invited.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just looking forward to what 2023 is going to hold, because there's going to be some really great things happening very soon, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. And, I want to share it with you that we have priest there, we have pastor there, but they don't know
Mhm.
each other. That they are, they don't know each other, and they're just interacting. So
Right.
there's no contradiction. We are just praising, praying, and that's a very wonderful thing that we did, because through this group we can feel that there is no division.
No,
We are all children
absolutely
of
not.
God. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
uh, you have told me, you have shared with me that you are having plan for for IPPT, in short, International Poets Praying Together. Can you tell us about that plan? Just a brief, because we only have 5 minutes to go.
Let us just say that this is going to be a very pleasant surprise, and it's going to be a great blessing for everyone in IPPT and everyone watching in groups to come. And let's just say this week, I will be unveiling something very special for everyone.
Wow, that's exciting. And it is to glorify his name, right?
Absolutely.
Everything that
Yes,
we plan
absolutely.
for. And we ask God for his blessing, that these things, these plans will be materialized, because
Amen.
we are glorifying his work here on earth,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's good thing that we have discussed it without planning, because I have just, invited you a day ago, just like 2 days ago. So you told me that, oh, I can be free with that time. So it
Yes.
is. So it's
Yes.
good that there's no much or many big plans, because if we are blessed to do this endeavor, it will happen without
Absolutely.
much effort.
Yes, absolutely.
So, do you want to greet some members in our IPPT?
What's that again?
You want to greet, or you want to shout out? You want to mention their names?
Oh, yes. I will say, well, of course, I want to give you a shout out there, Helen Sarita. And also, there is one in particular member, well, I should say family, because we're not members, we're family here. Um, Benedict. Benedict, this individual right here has really, we've been in touch for quite some time. And me and Benedict, we have a very, very good relationship. And this person has really like helped me out, and most recently on a situation that I've been dealing with. But I just want to say thank you very much to her, Benedict, very much. And as for
It was actually not planned. Yeah, I just wonder why immediately it came to my mind that team, I have something in my thought, and can you please tell me what's your take on this? So you said it's good, we have to continue that.
Mhm,
And I am also indeed
absolutely,
thankful that you are supporting me for this kind of endeavor to make us one as children
yes,
of God. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm sorry for this interview because there are a lot of calls like this, calls here. So there's a lot of distraction, but we made it. Thanks God.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So they are calling me now, my children, my staff. So
Yes,
this is
yes,
it. Oh my God. Members of FPB, thank you so much, team. And God bless us and the group that we are managing. The Filipino Poets and Blossoms, the Passion of Poetry, our team there, and also this very special group, the International Poets Praying Together. Thank you so much for the
yes.
time.
Thank you all very much for your love and blessings and everything. It is highly and greatly appreciated. Much love and God bless it to each and every one of
God
you out there.
bless. God bless us all. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. God bless.